Episode 3522, Is the Grass Greener on the Other Side?
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Kristianne Wargo.
Happy day. I hope you're ready for an extraordinary week. Yes, that means you got to be ready, right? You've got to accept the challenges that are in front of you. So what? So you can make the decision to go after what you really need to. But maybe you're thinking, is the grass greener on the other side? For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already even had the opportunity, you'll want to head over to createyournow.com where you can learn more and sign up for the Kisses newsletter, the Keep It Simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, this episode is brought to you by AIM, inspiring connection and community. So how was your weekend? Are you excited because it's a Monday so you can recover from the weekend? Sometimes I feel like we're on the go so much and it's like we're not even exercising. This is just normal. And you're like, whoa, I got to settle down. Man, we've had so much happening weather-wise just across the U.S. We've got, good old hurricane that turned into the tropical storm and the tropical depression, I think. And I mean, rain, and there's leaking and flooding and all different places. And it's just a mess, isn't it? You've got the wildfires out there. You had the earthquake earlier, a few days back. And you're like, gosh, can I just have a normal day? Can I have the sunrise and then the sunset? But you see, when we live in this world where the pursuit of happiness is often equated with constantly seeking new experiences and possessions, it's easy to fall prey to the allure of, is the grass greener on the other side? Well, is it? I mean, if you're in the middle of the hurricane, you're like, wow, now would be a great time to live further north. But if you have an ice storm that can do just as much damage, then you're like, maybe I should be living south. Is the grass greener on the other side? Because we are bombarded with images of seemingly perfect lives on social media, aren't we? Oh, look at me. Look what I have here. Look what I've done. Look what stands out. Tempting us to chase after what we don't have rather than appreciating what we do. A bigger house, a nicer car, a newer car. A different state, right? Better weather. But what if the key to a fulfilling life isn't in constantly seeking novelty, seeking stuff that we don't have, but rather in cultivating contentment with what we already have? Oh, my friend, it's easy to chase what you don't have. But what about going after what really works and not all the new shiny objects? You don't need everything to have a life well lived, but you do have to live in order to have a life. Interesting point of view. But we really don't see it that way because we don't stop long enough to say, oh, I can appreciate with what I have. When you have water running down your walls and you're like, seriously, I just dealt with water already. And you're like, well, I got about 6 inches of rain in 3 hours. That's probably part of my problem. That's all right. We can fix that too. What are you doing to go after your dreams? Are you constantly chasing new things? Are you trying to fit everything into one box? Are you saying yes to things that don't matter? Are you forgetting that you have the power to say no? These are questions worth pondering, questions to wrestle with as you navigate the temptations of comparison and envy, because we do it. Oh, I wish I had what she has. Oh, her family looks amazing. If only you were to open up her front door and see what's actually happening in the privacy of her own four walls, maybe you would say something differently. Most people come to realize, and sometimes perhaps a little too late, that the grass is not always greener on the other side. It's often a mirage, a perception of what we lack rather than a true reflection of what we gain. No matter which side of the grass you take, it all requires work. True happiness and fulfillment comes from within, not from external circumstances or possessions. Yet that's what we're looking for. Oh, if I could only have this. What if what you need you already have? So how do you get to the green grass on your side? How do you see the green grass on your side, even though maybe it's not really green? Well, maybe you need to treat your obstacles as opportunities. That is your Kiss to Keep It Simple strategy. Treat your obstacles as opportunities. But most of the time we're looking at our obstacles going, can I get out of this? Not how can I use this to get better? My good friend and mentor, who has since passed, Dan Miller, said, what does this make possible? Are you looking at the glass half full or half empty? Treat your obstacles as opportunities, experiences to create an enthusiastic response to maybe what hasn't gone right, but you can make it better. What does it look like in real life? Number one, you got to practice gratitude. Take time each day to reflect on the things you truly are grateful for, and not just like, oh, thanks for this day. Hip, hip, hooray. Yeah, that sounds great maybe for Dr. Seuss, real quick, a quick 1, 2, 3 page book, but this is your life we're talking about. So be specific. This simple practice in itself can shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. For example, keeping a gratitude journal or starting each day with a gratitude meditation can help you cultivate this sense of abundance and contentment. You don't have to keep chasing what you don't have. Be okay with having a car that's 10 years old and still running. The newer cars, they're all electric and I say electric or electronic. So to me, they're just the big E. They're a mess. Because if one thing goes out on them, yep, you're in a disaster zone, right? Flooding and the cars, yeah, they don't go well together, right? Yet not a good thing if you just have an electric car. And I can say that because we have both. Do you know my vehicle? My vehicle has just flipped 275,000 miles on it. Yep. And I'm still driving her. Black Beauty, she's a beauty for sure. And I'm grateful for her. And yes, there are tons of awesome newer cars out there, but she's my reliable one. I take care of her. I put on her new tires. I change her oil. Okay, I don't change her oil, but I go to someone who does a great job. The point is, I don't let my eyes wander to, I want to have that new shiny car. It looks beautiful. It's great. But it's also going to have its flaws. So does Black Beauty. But she's probably going to have less than because over here, they're all electronic. And man, you lose one thing, you lose it all. It's shut down until they can get the part. I love having a joy jar to start my day with enthusiasm. You can set it on your counter. You can make it decorative. You can make it as intricate as you want. You can use stones if you want to and write on there with a Sharpie marker. You want something that's permanent, and you also don't want it to rub off on your fingers or all over. It could be a mess. This is great to do with your kiddos too. If you got young kids, older kids, give them each a joy jar. Every day they put a stone in there, and then at the end of a month, you go through them. It's amazing what we forget. All the awesome things, but no, we remember, water issue, water running down the wall. Oh, wait, had to fix a new tire. Oh, wait, still under. We can list all of the bad, but list the good? Nope, we have a problem. We get stuck. And then you wonder why the obstacles reign. It's like, yay, obstacles. Treat your obstacles as opportunities. Turn everything into your joy jar. Number 2, set clear priorities. Define what is truly important to you and align your actions with your values. And by setting clear priorities, you can avoid getting caught up in chasing after fleeting desires and stay focused on what ignites your passion. For instance, if spending quality time with your loved ones is a top priority, then make sure you schedule your family activities. Don't miss them. And protect that time from distractions. If you know something's coming up and somebody's asking you to do something, a speaking engagement, can you do this for the church? How about a community event? The answer is, thank you, but it's not going to work this season. So no, thank you. Set those clear priorities. If you're working on a new business, writing your book, like you've got to protect your time. We all get only 24 hours in a day. I mean, I know I tried to stretch mine to 28, but for some reason, God doesn't have the same numbers as I do in a day. So, I still only get 24 hours. But for some reason, I'm trying to squeeze literally 28 hours in a 24-hour period. And that 28 hours is work, and I still need to get sleep. So tell me how messed up that is. It's pretty messed up. But you see, when I take a step back in a moment and I set clear priorities, then I can say, okay, this is what I need to do to make it happen. So figure that out. What does that look like? How can you set it up? And then go from there. If you really try to do more than 3 main things a day, you're going to be drowning. Your flood is going to happen every single day, not just because Hurricane Francine came in and then turned into a tropical storm, then turned into a tropical depression, and then all of a sudden you're crying and you have your own flood in your house. No. Set clear priorities. Practice gratitude. And finally, number 3, cultivate mindfulness. Practice being present in the moment and truly appreciating the beauty of your current surroundings. I mean, what does your house look like? Do you even know? When was the last time you decorated your house? Now, I'm not saying to go and decorate your house, but what I'm saying is, do you know exactly right now without looking, where's the blanket that you love so much that you usually have on the couch, the throw? Where's that pillow that you cuddle up with when you're just kind of, chilling out? The kids are just kind of doing their own thing and you're doing yours. Where is that stuff right this moment? Do you even know? Is it put in place? Maybe it's on the floor. Did the dog get to it? I mean, where is that? You see, we are not even mindful of what's right in front of us because we're chasing everybody else's stuff. But when you have mindfulness and you're present in the moment, it can help you avoid getting caught up in comparison and worrying about what others have. And instead, it allows you to fully experience and enjoy the richness of your own life. And I'm not talking about money richness. I'm talking about the richness within your heart. Try incorporating mindful practices such as deep breathing exercises, right? Allowing yourself just to feel. Because most of the time we're not feeling. Did you know when you're touching your phone, your sensitivity kind of goes out the window? There's study after study after study. You numb out, literally. You have this blank stare on your face. Talk about being a robot. So know that you're alive. Breathe deeply. Feel yourself. I'm not into all of these crazy fitness things, but sometimes I'm like, yeah, go buy one so you know that you're actually breathing. Because most of us don't even know our own heartbeat. We don't even know when we are actually anxious. And it may not even be anxious to the point of there's a problem. It's just anxious that, my heart rate's rising. Maybe my blood pressure's going up because I'm feeling a little stressed here. We're not in tune to our bodies. Man, let me tell you, that's not mindfulness. You're always doing things on the run. That doesn't help you at all. It doesn't help you. So try incorporating those mindful walks, the breathing exercises into your daily routine. Because you see, when we look at life itself, it's more of a perception of what you can't have rather than what you actually get. So stay grounded in the reality of your own life and appreciate the true beauty of the grass beneath your feet. Because remember, the grass is greener where you water it. Where are you watering your grass today? Are you still chasing somebody else's stuff? Do you wish you were over there? And it doesn't matter. It can be for a career, a relationship, a house. Whatever it is. Are you one who's saying, gosh, I wish I had that over there? Maybe you need to turn the tables. The next time you find yourself lured by the idea of greener pastures, take a moment to pause. Take that moment to appreciate the lushness, the richness of your own lawn. After all, true abundance is not found in constantly seeking more, but in embracing and nurturing what you already have. Go in peace. Be present. Be incredible. Be you. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Have a glorious, blessed day. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life and love your journey? Visit createyournow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.